talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Morant against Zubac, and Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bane. And Zubac picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
And a wide open look for Bane. No good on the quick 3. And Wall. Here we go now. Leonard. And Leonard stays with it.
And that's Boardman living up to his name. Kawhi on the inside.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Wall against Morant. Here's Brooks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on John Wall.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Covington's shot is off. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Floats it up there for Morant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Here's Wall. Kicks it out to Covington. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Morant scanning the floor. Poked away, stolen by George. And oh, here we go. Wall, nobody back. It's rebounded by Memphis. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Morant. Passes it to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
Wall against Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Out to Morant. Beyond the arc. He is hauled in by Paul George.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And there's the pass to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 3-pointer. They get it back outside for Jackson from deep. That shot off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. You don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Wall, following the score by Dylan Brooks. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Wall. Leonard's got 6 points.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Morant finds Adams. Outside, Bane. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. George, that's a two-pointer. Again, Los Angeles.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Now here's Morant. Jackson passes to Morant. His three-pointer's off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Leonard. Back to Wall. The deep three from George. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Now you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Here's Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. And here's George for 3. And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers ahead, leading by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at point guard.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Deep 2 from Brooks. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greats.
Brooks finds Jackson, fires the 3. And Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Pass to George. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. No good there with the step-back J. To the middle. All with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Zubac. Adams, some nice D.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Morant passes to Brooks. Good on the bucket. Brooks has got 6 points.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Down low. Ball's not loose. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Memphis, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now, here's Covington. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Wall finds Leonard. Over Brooks. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Morant with a wide open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies. Ball against Morant. Will it go? Takes it out to Covington. Hits the 3-point bomb. 6 points for him.
Well, if you look up 3 and D in the dictionary, you might see a photo of Robert Covington. He's bringing that spacing to his offense.
On the wing, Jackson. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Outside, Wall. It's Covington on the wing. And he drives in. Doesn't go that time. Adams, some nice D. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Morant, left side. Outside, Bain wants to get it to Morant and does. Outside for Jackson. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Morant. Brooks, the pass to Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. 3-point lead. Wall dishes to Covington. Back to Wall. 3-pointer. The Clippers rebound. Covington kicks to George. Second shot opportunity.
You look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Jackson down low. Covington's there. Adams' shot is off. Here's Los Angeles now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Takes it out to Covington. A 3 from Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. And a close game so far to the first. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Grizzlies, 19. The Clippers, 24.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
Yeah, not letting anybody keep him from that spot. Paul George, a nice, strong play that time.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Covington's shot is off. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Ball against Morant. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Turn around Jay, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
It's Morant with the drive. Here's Adams. Tries again. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Morant. Ball taking his time here. Outside, George. Here he goes. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Fades back. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Payne against Leonard. Passes to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Over George. And it's Morant missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. He dishes it to Jackson. Back to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 14 points for John Morant. Wall passes to George. And Wall kicks to Covington. Wall dishes to George. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Jackson. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
And there it is for him. George has got 12.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Jackson with it. George picks him up. Brooks right side. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now here's Wall. Leonard on the wing. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's the lob to Jackson. Covington with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard with the bucket.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Brooks. Makes it off the glass. He's got 10.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Wall passes to Leonard. Sweet move. Covington wide open. He fires. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the 1. And it's George missing. George has gone 5 of 13 from the floor. That's below 40%. Inside, it's stolen by Wall. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam. And the Clippers lead by 3.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. On the wing, Jackson. Outside, Payne. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. It's stolen by Adams. Covington against Brooks. Back to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Leonard, no luck.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Deflects the pass. Memphis trailing here on the wing. Jackson, and Zubac picks up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
His fourth personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
And Wall kicks to George. Dishes it to Covington. To the paint. And the rejection by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Wall. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by one.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
Bane passes to Jackson. Nice move. Back to Bane for three. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, George drives to the hoop and blocked by Bane. Right side, Jackson to the middle. And Adams kicks to Bane. It's Morant in the corner. Adams sets the pick for Morant. The dish to Adams. And the rejection by Zubac. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
There's Wall. It's Covington on the wing. Wall against Morant. Leonard looking over the floor. Jacks up a three. Brooks grabs the board.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his third foul of the game. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Covington against Jackson.
Covington putting in the work right now on the defensive end.
Jackson misses. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. On the wing, Bane. Back to Brooks. Over to the wing. Morant against Wall. Covington with the steal. Now, here's Zubac. Not a lot of room. Outside Leonard. This one for three. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Brooks dishes to Morant. Back to Brooks. Here's Adams. That shot is off. Good D by Covington.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
It's Covington on the wing. Pass to George. To end the drought. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul. Wall against Paul. Here's Booker. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
It's good.
Paul George.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Paul against Wall. Johnson a screen on Wall. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. First quarter, just over a minute played. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Wall. George outside. It's not going to go for him. Johnson with the defensive effort. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Paul passes to Johnson. Bridges outside. It's Booker on the wing. From deep three-point range, Paul George pulls down the board. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Paul with a steal. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Paul for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Booker against George. Pass to Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Paul passes to Johnson. A shot to stop the drought. Good D by Covington.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Pass to Leonard. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Oh, deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Paul. The kick out to Johnson. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Wall against Paul. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Wall with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Covington.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
Out to Bridges. Paul with it. Zubac's there. And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Stolen by Ayton. It's tipped. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Wall, the pass to Covington. Now here's George. He's guarded by Paul. It's George with the drive. And it's good for 2. George has got 6.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Wall against Paul. Pass to Booker. That's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Ayton inside. Zubac's there. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
For 3, Booker. And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers ahead, up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Wall against Paul. George outside. It's Covington on the wing. Zubac finds Wall. Zubac screen. Here's Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Wall against Paul. Out to Covington. It's George on the wing. Pass to Wall. Back to George. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Suns ball.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Now Booker. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Pass to George. And foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Right side Booker. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebound by the Clippers. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
The Suns have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Booker.
Get there, get there.
Ayton with it. Booker, the pass to Paul. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
He's one of the best in the business, Chris Paul. A phenomenal ball handler.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Up top, Wall. He's guarded by Paul. Covington finds Wall. Now George. Out to Leonard. Clock at 4. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup.
The assist.
Leonard's got 8.
So many tools in the bag for Kawhi. Foul line down. He's very hard to stop.
Booker against George. Booker, the pass to Bridges. The kick out to Paul. Inside, Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Booker against George. Out to Leonard. Covington inside, covered by Crowder, and a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. And George with the jam.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Up top, Paul. Wall covering. Paul passes to Booker. Crowder outside. To the left side wing. Here's a 3 from Paul. The shot misses. The Clippers go the other way with it. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets the bucket.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
The Suns leading. Paul with it. He's got 5. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good! And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Suns on top. They lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And the Suns shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. Well, Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms, Smitty.
What it means, B.A., as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Tipped. George outside. Here he goes. Down low. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
To the inside. And Booker with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Out to Leonard. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. It's stolen by Wall. And Covington, here we go. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Bridges passes to Paul, and the foul is called. He missed it, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play
Every
is
game,
under review.
the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Bridges, left side. Crowder outside. There's the triple. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers trail. To the paint. Here's Wall. Oh, hammer it home.
Ooh, that hurt. Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Wall against Paul. Kicks it to George. Covington passes to George. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. The shot no good. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Ball against Paul. Leonard outside. Covington, a screen on Bridges. And he's going for the oop here. Crowder with a steal. For 3, Booker. Here's Bridges. Outside for Booker. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. George with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Zubac passes to Covington. Leonard with the ball. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Once Leonard gets going like this, look out. He's cooking and showing no signs of letting up.
To the inside. Ayton. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside Covington. Ball gets the bucket. Wall's got 6 points.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Outside Paul. Going inside. And he lays it up and in. And the Suns lead by 2.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The aggressive approach. Leonard pushing the action, rewarded with the foul call.
And Leonard drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Ayton, the screen on Wall. And he lobs it up. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, Houston.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And for the Suns, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Outside Wall. Here's Leonard. And Leonard with the strong finish.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Outside Booker. Leans from outside. They get the rebound. Out to Bridges. Outside Booker. Another shot. Pass to Ayton. Right side Paul. Just 5 to shoot. He drops it from range. And the Suns lead by 3.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
Here's the pick. Wall.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Phoenix.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Here's Leonard. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Pass to Bridges. The 3 is up. And the Suns get another 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Outside Booker. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. 5 to shoot. And the foul called on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And here's Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Paul. 4 on the clock. The 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Left side Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here's Leonard. Now Zubac. Crowder grabs the miss. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter here. Ball passes to Booker. It's stolen by Wall. George with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Pass to Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Ball against Wall. Right side Paul. Here's Bridges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Mikal Bridges at the line for 2.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Here's George. He's guarded by Bridges. The kick out to Wall. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Oh, the first of two, no good. The heartbreaker.
For a big, Ayton is pretty solid from the line. He could have this in the bag.
The Clippers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. It's George on the drive. Count it!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Booker, pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. Here's Ayton. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Now Los Angeles with it. Leonard outside. It's George on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Stolen by Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. Crowder with a steal. Phoenix calls timeout. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Goes up off the inbound. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Now here's Paul. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at point guard.
If there's one thing Paul does best, it's running an offense, finding the best look.
The Clippers trail. Outside Wall. There's the drive. And the big finish by Wall.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And stolen by Covington. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Paul against Wall. Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Covington. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Chris Paul.
Yeah, a very dependable free throw shooter. You don't want Covington at the line at this point if you're the opposition.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
In a close game, every point matters. Terrific focus at the line there to help them keep pace.
To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Leonard. And Leonard throws it down hard.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
It's Booker on the wing. They need this. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. George for three. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Ball against Paul. Pass to Booker. Here's Ayton. Zubac with the steal. And here we go again. The Clippers on the break. Covington passes to Leonard. George outside. Back to Leonard. Puts up a 3. George, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 9. Now Ayton. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. They escape with, thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Hart. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist clock, you've come to the right place.
I tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the 1. Here's Zubac. Lob pass to George. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Here's Russell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Wall against Russell. Outside for George. Pass to Leonard. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Off the left rim and out.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
It's his first trip to the line. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now here's Leonard after D'Angelo Russell's miss, and they pick up 2.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Wall against Russell. Over Wall. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here's George for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Stolen by Zubac. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here's Edwards. Launches a three. McDaniels with the bounce pass. Towns a screen on George. Edwards can't hit. Clippers leading by 3. George, no good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's stolen by Gobert.
2 minutes.
4-on-3 break.
2 minutes.
And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Now, here is George. That one a little long.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Edwards, that's good.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
The three from George. Gonna go that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Right side, Russell. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers trail. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
Russell feeling it out a bit. No one near him. And that one hits back iron. LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The three from George. That doesn't go either for George. Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. The pass to McDaniels. Covington with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Now, here is Russell. Over the wall. Russell finds Edwards. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss. So the wing on the left. Ball passes to Leonard. And stolen by Russell. Towns for 3. And a closely contested, grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 1. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. He's off on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on John Wall.
Boy, how do you stop Cat Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Unloads from 13, and the jumper falls for him. Russell's got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota.
And, you know, this is one of D'Angelo's biscuit and butter moves. I mean, quick pull-up off the dribble. He loves that one.
Wall, no luck. Timberwolves shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Covington against Towns. Outside Edwards. They get the rebound. Out to Russell. From deep three-point range. That shot off. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to George. Oh, Covington in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And check out how high Covington gets with these alley-oops. My goodness. Taking off like he's been launched by a rocket booster.
Russell with a wide open look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns wide open. It's good from long range. And now a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Wall finds George, looking to get back on track here. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. He'll head to the free throw line. The Clippers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now Russell. He's got 6. This is it to Edwards. Over George. Edwards can't hit.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Not a lot of wings are willing to score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Towns for 3. That shot no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Inside. And George with the stuff.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Outside, Towns. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Wall dishes to George. From deep. That doesn't go either for George.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Out to the right wing. Russell passes to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Takes the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Russell's got 9.
You know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
Covington kicks to Wall with the drive. From deep, George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. He's got 13.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
McDaniels in the post. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Towns. The 19-footer is on the money. 9 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, Towns would rather shoot the 3 or post you up, but he's good enough as a shooter that the mid-range is effective for him, too.
And Leonard gets it to go. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Russell with 9 points in the game so far. With 2 seconds left.
I'm sure that'll make John Wall's coach happy.
Thanks for the great interview, David.
22, the Clippers. 21.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Paul George really making a difference here.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points and close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside, Towns. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Wall, that's a two-pointer, and rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's George, and it's good from the elbow. George has got 15.
Paul George really feeling it right now. Another bucket to his credit.
Up top, Russell, covered by Wall. Russell, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. Stolen by McDaniels. Fast break, Minnesota. Russell's running. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Leonard. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 7 points in the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the goal.
Bounce pass, Russell. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Outside, Russell. And they'll turn it over. Did not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Fades away. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by George.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
Right wing. To halt the run. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play here in the third. Wall attacking. Nobody near George. Good on the triple. George has got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
Here's Russell. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Down low. The shot by George, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Covington with the steal. The Clippers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Pass to George. Covington down low. Towns on him. Covington's shot is off. The Timberwolves shooting 47%, pretty solid. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's tipped. LA has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the dunk by Covington.
Man, I like to see Covington get aggressive in the paint, sending a message to the defense with that dunk.
Timberwolves trail.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Back to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Here's over Covington. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard on the wing. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Russell against Wall. Russell kicks to Prince. Kept alive, Minnesota. The kick out to Towns. Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns can put up an easy, low-stress 30 or 40 points. And when he gets rolling, he's a joy to watch.
Covington finds Wall. Edwards against George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
Taking 2 shots. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
Here's Towns. Crops in the layup for 2. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
But you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels. I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Clippers with the ball. In the corner, George with it. Over Edwards. George, no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Towns with it. Leonard picks him up to take the lead. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Edwards brings the double team. Here's Wall. And the Clippers miss again. Towns against George. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his 1st foul of the game.
First team foul.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Wall against Russell. He dishes it to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And stolen by Prince. The dish to Towns. To take the lead. He lays it in. Towns has got 7 now in this quarter. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
And also that they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Russell passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy with the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
George way outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Russell dishes to Prince. to the left side wing. Towns kicks to Prince. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
George from deep three-point land. The quick look, no good that time. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Prince wide open. Drills it from outside. Prince has got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Russell. He kicks it to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Wall. Outside, Covington. Back to Wall. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was a thank you, David. Great.
ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in its center. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And being that wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Here's George. There's the drive. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce.
From deep. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. It's stolen by Leonard. George with it. He's picked up by Bane. It's George on the drive. And the jam by George.
And reminding everyone of his athleticism, George can still get up and drop the hammer.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. George has got 6 points.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Bane. Back to Morant. A shot to stop the run. Can't connect from short range.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Oh, there's the alley. And the dunk by Jackson.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jared knows what to do.
Wall, the pass to George. 20 feet out. Adams grabs the miss.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Bane finds Adams. Great D that time from Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Covington against Jackson. Wing shot on the way. George's shot is off. Memphis trailing here.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Adams with the ball. The reverse. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Leonard outside. He takes it in.
Come on.
Zubac passes to Leonard. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Covington. And it's the Clippers on the break. Ball for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks outside. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Wall, the pass to Covington. For 3, George. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Here's Bane. Back to Morant. Yes, it's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Wall with the drive. For 3, Covington. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
Yeah, well, Covington was totally prepared there. He had the shot all picked out and just needed to be fed.
Brooks against Leonard. Pass to Adams. Now Jackson. With 4 on the clock. Just 3 on the clock. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Clippers. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the 1. Covington against Jackson. Covington passes to Zubac. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers. Outside Morant. From downtown. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Jackson, the pass to Bane. Shoots over George. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Jackson.
Big body cleaning the glass. Great awareness by Jackson Jr.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Outside Wall. Pass to Covington. 6 to shoot. The 3. That one doesn't drop. And Memphis taking it the other way now. And here's Jackson. 6 points for him. On the wing, Brooks. From behind the arc. And there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
He hits the second from the line. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Morant. For 3. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. The Clippers in the lead.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Here's Wall. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Basket counts.
Assertive play by Wall inside. Pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Leonard can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Wall against Morant.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Pass to Adams. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morant. Takes it inside. And then Morant with the jam.
Heave that one up there and hope for the best. Nothing wrong with that. Morant, sometimes you just got to rely on your talent.
Here's Wall. Kicks it to George. Leonard on the wing. shot that time, not on target. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. And there's the lob. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Morant. The three from Bain.
Yeah, just an outstanding defender. George's timing and feel for how to guard guys is a valuable commodity.
And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Morant. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here they come. For 3, George. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Left side Bain. Pass to Adams. Good D by Covington. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Leonard passes to Zubac. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play.
First personal foul.
The free throw drops for Bain. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And stolen by Leonard. George for 3. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one.
An elite player in this league. It's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break.
Grizzlies, 16.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll go
Look out! Ruthless!
How is the hoop still standing?
Ooh. Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Here's George. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. George has got 14.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
And here's Morant outside. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Leonard passes to Covington. Oh, stolen by Morant. And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Jackson.
You can see the work that Jackson has put into his game. He's come into his own on the offensive side of the ball.
George outside. Three-pointer. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 9. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Jackson with it. From deep three-point range. Jackson with a screen on Wall. Back to Jackson. Jackson with another miss.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Zubac. The kick out to Wall. And stolen by Morant. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Morant against Wall. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Jackson for three. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Leonard outside. Wide open. Count that bucket. Leonard's got 6.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Morant against Wall. Knocked away. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Hits the target from 18 feet. He's got 13.
You won't see Jackson take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but he is certainly capable from there.
Leonard outside. Zubac's high post. Adams is there. It's Covington on the wing. Defended by Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Leonard can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And he lobs it up to the rim. George with a steal. Here's Wall on the take. Uneasy 2 on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Not many guys can score on the move like Wall. A true slasher. Gets inside with ease and has a bunch of ways to finish.
Up top, Bain. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Covington. Wall attacking. And here's Covington. For 3, George. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Jackson finds Bain. Now Adams. Back to Bain. Takes a turnaround, Jay. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
The turnaround, so difficult to perfect, but hard to see anything wrong with that one.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now Bain. Outside Morant. Fires the 3. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 11 rebounds in the game. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
George with it. The 3 is up. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 9 rebounds now. Leonard against Bain. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Pass to Leonard. No good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. On the wing, Brooks. Wall covering. Oh, there's the alley. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
The Clippers in the lead. Outside Wall. George for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And now Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Pass to Covington. Plenty of space. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Brooks. Back to Morant. Adams against Zubac. Jackson outside. Over Covington. Jackson can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, stolen by Morant. It's stolen by Wall. Leonard right side. He buries it from 3. And the Clippers lead by 5. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Pass to George. Over Bain. And George with the basket on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 7 assists in the game. Wall against Morant. Now here's Bain. Outside for Morant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Leonard on the wing. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
If you want to study how to work the mid-range area, just watch Leonard. Precise in everything he does.
Jackson pass to Bain. Offline with a 3. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to George. Over Bain. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Leonard. 1:02 left in the fourth. Pass to George. Fades. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Clippers.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Paul George.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Turn around, Jay. Morant, no good. Now here's George. From deep. The shot won't fall.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he...
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Summer of 2014, Doris, Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of this one, and he knocks down the first one.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. George passes to Covington. Count it, good. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Leonard looking around. Kicks it to Wall. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Spins. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5 now.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Now, here's George. He has 5. Paul with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Bridges dishes to Booker. From deep 3-point range, and it's rebounded by Covington.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Wall. Phoenix grabs the miss. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Leonard with the steal. The 3 from George. That one misses. The Suns go the other way with it. Ayton finds Crowder. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Leonard. Now the pass to George. Back to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Zubac, the pass to Covington. Here's Wall. The dish to Covington. And yes, it's good. Covington's got his second basket.
Well, John Wall's vision is unquestioned. He puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammate.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. No good on that one. 3T that time from Leonard. Here's Wall. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
We're talking 6'3", 210 pounds. John Wall's frame, deceptive at the lead guard position. Interior scoring is not an issue.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. For the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Zubats in the post. He's covered by Ayton. And the dunk by Zubats.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Now here's Leonard. After the miss from Jay Crowder. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. .26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Al Paul. Passes it to Booker. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. Tipped away. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Oh, Covington in position. Leaps for it. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And there's the pass to Leonard. And here is Zubats. Takes it out to Leonard. Launches it. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Left side, Leonard. Outside, George. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. George has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Driving the lane. Three-pointer, Crowder. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers leading by 8. Covington down low. Working on Booker. Leonard attacking. Plays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 7.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Paul passes to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. He takes it in. Shot to stop the run, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
Ball passes to Zubats. Leonard on the wing. Zubats, a screen on Bridges. George with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Here's Covington. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Suns trail by 8. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Zubac finds Leonard. Back to Zubac. George up top. He has 7.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Paul passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
And Wall kicks to Zubac. George looking around. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Paul against Wall. Got a piece of it. Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul. Paul against Paul. Outside, George into the lane. Rebound by the Suns.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First team.
And here's Booker from the arc. And thank you, David, and we'll be back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from George.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Los Angeles leading by 7. Wall finds Zubac. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
But Paul George been cooking all night. The defense has nothing for him right now.
Pass to Booker. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Shot by Crowder, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. Back to Zubac. 6 to shoot. Outside for George. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Bridges, no one around him. That's good from 17 feet away. Bridges has got 5 now.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
Here's Wall, and it's Zubats atop the key. He kicks it to Leonard. And stolen by Ayton. The Suns shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
You're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
On the wing, Booker. With the drive. And the rejection by Zubats. Rockets 6. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
At the line for the Suns.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Wall up top, defended by Paul. Leonard kicks to George. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch later. George has got 9 points now in the quarter. Wall against Paul. Pass to Booker. Covington with the steal. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Covington's got 6 points.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Bridges, right side. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you have got to be cautious around Chris Paul. He understands how to lean and when to draw contact.
At the line for
the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Yeah, sometimes that's the best you can hope for with Wall inside. Send him to the charity stripe.
For LA, John Wall.
That one misses. Suns trail by 13. Bridges finds Booker. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And George hits the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Wall against Paul. Johnson outside. Paul passes to Booker. Johnson kicks to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The Clippers have shot 50% from the line today for 6.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Phoenix, no good that time either. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Wall, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Bridges left side. No good on the 3. Los Angeles leading by 17. Oh, Leonard in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Booker dishes to Paul. Inside, Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton. It's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Outside, Wall. Dishes to George. Kicks to Leonard. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Johnson. Suns trail by 17. For 3, Bridges sinks the three-pointer.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Outside, Wall. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Bridges up top. He's covered by Leonard. Bridges finds Johnson. Back to Bridges. Misses the 3. Los Angeles leading by 14. All with it. Bridges covering. Wall passes to George. Oh, Leonard in position.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it. Paul dishes to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. And Booker kicks to Paul. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Outside Leonard. The pass to Covington. Outside George. Back to Covington. Pass to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Takes a three. Good D by Booker. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. It's a 16-point game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paul George.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Johnson kicks to Paul. Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
There's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the three.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Leonard. Pass to Covington. On the wing, George. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Russell with the ball. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at small forward.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Throws it up high. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision, a great pass.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Towns. An open look for Russell. Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. That shot missing. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Tipped. Edwards against Wall. Towns controls the rebound and the putback.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Here's Russell. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting from just about anywhere.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Now here's Leonard. Edwards comes with a double team. Covington finds George. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Minnesota in the lead. And he's going for the oop here. Outside for Russell. Shots blocked. They get it back. They get it back. Gobert passes to Russell. Goes up again. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's George. And stolen by Edwards. McDaniels with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And stolen by Leonard. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota basketball.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Wall against Russell, and he drives in. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers trail. And Leonard, here we go. And the dunk by Leonard.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Now here's Edwards. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's McDaniels. Banked it in off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. George outside. Over Edwards. George, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shoot.
Tried to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Leonard against McDaniels. Leonard can't get it to go. Right side Edwards. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top, leading by just 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Outside Russell. Takes it inside. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And he lobs it up top. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Wall against Russell. It's rebounded by Zubac.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Great positioning on the putback.
Paul George has the touch to score from everywhere.
Russell against Wall. Russell, the pass to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Buries it from 3. McDaniels got 5.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
For 3, George. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Russell with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. Deflects the pass. George with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Ball for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
And he lobs it up. Out to Leonard. From deep 3-point range, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McDaniels passes to Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. No good there. Good work defensively by Towns. Edwards for 3. That shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Out to Covington. Pass to Wall. Into the lane. Over Russell. That one a little long. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And the foul called on John Wall.
John Wall.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:03 left to play in the half. Puts the move on. Gobert passes to Edwards. Towns for three. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
The 11-footer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. From deep. He can't hit that time.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And a pretty tightly contested game here.
The Timberwolves, 20.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. The Clippers trail. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Towns. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Here's George. Yikes. Nothing but air on that one. And so it's Minnesota with it. 5-point lead, biggest of the game.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. And it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Wall against Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing to the paint. Here's Edwards, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Paul George.
Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
The first one falls.
Edwards. At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 11. Here's George. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
It's blocked by Gobert. Russell, the pass to McDaniels.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Shot on the wing. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. George has got 4 points in the quarter. The Timberwolves have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Russell against Wall. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. There's the triple. No luck on that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Pulls up on the wing. George with another miss. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Throws it up high. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
George outside. The three hits the trifecta. George has got 13.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Russell to pass to Edwards. A minute 29 left to play in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Looking to get back on track. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Now,
oh my goodness!
I did not know he could get up like that.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Here's George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And stolen by Covington. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Puts it up. Edwards can't hit. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Wall finds Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Misses off the right iron. Left side, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. From deep. And that's not going to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The T-Wolves on top. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
We reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point guard position.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Wall, the pass to Covington. Leonard on the wing. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
It's Edwards on the wing. No one near him. And Wall pulls it down.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Edwards against George. From deep 3-point range. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Now Edwards. 4-3. Again, the miss by Edwards.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. There's the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Wall, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Edwards. From deep. Edwards can't get that one to fall. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Leonard outside. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. George outside. Beyond the arc. Not going to go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Towns finds Edwards. Got a piece of it. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Leonard on the wing.
Come on, back it up, man.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. For 3, George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Rudy Gobert.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Goes back up. Can't get it to drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Leonard passes to Wall. Leonard against McDaniels. George outside. That one's wide left. And here's McDaniels. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road.